We're back in business. Okay, so what were we talking about? Karaoke, Relic Ruins.
Maybe let's start with the introduction
All
again.
right, everybody.
I guess we never really did that.
am going to introduce Daniel again, but by now you know him very well as Britney Spears' backup singer, but he's also a senior game designer here at Guerrilla. So, Daniel, why don't you explain a little bit about what you do, what you've done for Horizon Forbidden West, and what we're going to do on the stream?
Sure, definitely. So, yeah, my name is Daniel Wewerinke. I'm one of the world activity designers here at Guerrilla. For those who've played the game, you probably know what a world activity is, but just for the formality, we have lots of different content that you can do in the open world. So next to the quests and the side quests, we have the tall necks that you can climb and the cauldrons to explore, etc. And one of the things that I worked on are the Relic Ruins.
Relic Ruins.
Yeah, and we're going to play a few of those today.
Yes.
I actually also worked on the tall necks, but I believe those were already...
Yes, we did the tall neck
right?
stream. That was when we had the Lego tall neck celebration, and we tried to go around unlocking as many tall necks as possible, and we had a grand plan to unlock like 5, do all of them. But I can't remember where it was, but the first one that we did took an hour.
Okay.
It was in a forest. It was really nice.
Yeah, with the sequoia trees.
Yes, it was very beautiful. Did you work on that one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was so nice.
So it was first Stuart who worked on the tall necks, and at some point he went to do different things, and I took over.
Oh, okay.
So part of the design was already there, but actually
nice.
That was one that still needed quite some tweaking.
Oh, really?
It was really fun to work on.
It took us a while because we were like, it'll be easy. Let's just go to the nice forest first. Nice. I think the community might remember that one. We named the tall neck after Dennis, so we can name a ruin after Daniel. So actually, funny story, because today we were talking about how, last time when Daniel and I were talking, we went over the Relic Ruins that we wanted to do, and Daniel kept calling them by their dev names. And I have our handy dandy guide here, and I kept trying to look. I was like, what? I don't understand which ones are the ones that you want to do. And then Daniel was like, I don't know the
so
names.
During development, they were called Challenge Ruins instead of Relic Ruins, and the abbreviation is CR. So I was like, let's go over CR01 and CR03. Where's the CR03?
I have it in my notebook, CR04, CR06, and I had to like cross match and No Man's Land. Is that No Man's? And then, but you didn't say the name. You were like museum, church, and I was like, okay, but I still don't know what name they are.
So later during development, at some point, the writers come in and they give these things official names. But for me, it was always the church or the museum. So today we're going to start with the museum, CR01.
CR01, yes. So. Happy Thanksgiving in the U.S. Yes, in the Netherlands, I don't think there's a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we don't really celebrate it.
Yeah, there's no Thanksgiving.
Much, no.
Yeah, there's a Canadian Thanksgiving, which is celebrated earlier in October. But yes, happy Thanksgiving to our American friends. If you're tuning in, it might be early depending on the time zone, but we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, let's go.
Play. Let's go into the game.
So now we are actually at a salvage contract camp, which is also something that I worked on together with Dennis.
Oh, very nice.
But that's not something we're going to play today. So let's leave this location.
So everyone in the chat, have you done all of the Relic Ruins? Which ones are your favorite ones? I think we already chose the ones we wanted to do just based on the time. Unfortunately, we do have to end a little earlier today, but we'll make sure to give you as much fun moments as possible.
Somebody's actually making Thanksgiving food while watching this. That's dedication to watch this now.
The turkey takes a long time.
That is true, yeah.
It's like, I don't know, depending on how hot your oven is, I guess.
Do we hear the sound of the game ourselves? It's very low, isn't it?
We do. We usually leave it low.
Yeah, okay.
Just so that there's no echo.
All right. So.
Would you like me to sing the soundtrack?
Yeah, please. Acapella soundtrack today.
It's gonna be a karaoke stream. I'm gonna be like Julie.
Britney Spears acapella.
No, you don't want to hear me sing.
Soundtrack. So we just discovered this crazy building.
And this one is the
CR01.
CR01. Okay, hang on. Let me decipher. No Man's Land. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So
this door is obviously locked.
Who's done Who's done the museum?
It's actually the first one that you stumble upon if you leave the beginning area. If you leave the Dawns, then it's pretty hard to miss. Somehow you haven't played it yet, so I was at first all these filters were off, and I was really surprised.
I started in April.
Sure, yeah, this is not personal, but like these filters were off when I got to the streaming room. I was like, how have you not been to this area yet? And also the icon of the Relic Ruin wasn't there.
Yeah.
So how have you skipped this? But it was just the filters.
Why did I didn't play last. I think it was on Enchante. They must have turned off the legend. So it had hidden all of the Relic Ruins. So Daniel was like, "How did you not discover this? This is the first one that you discover. It's on the way."
Do you see this? It's the ornament.
Yes.
I want to get there. The shiny ornament. But it's obviously not reachable through this window.
Love the Relic Ruins. My favorite one was the one in the desert by Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, that one was good. Actually, we wanted to play it, but it was the only Relic Ruin that you've already completed on this
we had done that
account.
one already. That was the only one.
So when you get to this location at first, Aloy does not have the ability to ignite the fire gleam. So we did that on purpose, so you had to go do the main quest first.
And then come back.
And a lot of players probably have seen this. Ooh, I discovered some green shine. So we try to add this gating mechanic where you see this, like, what is there, and then you come back later.
Yeah.
It wasn't there in the original design, but it just made sense to put that in here. It felt like the perfect opportunity to put the fire gleam in.
Oh, to just make them wonder what it was.
Yeah. And from what I heard from players and what we also saw in playtests early on is that once we had the fire gleam in and people were playing through it naturally, so not guided, like you need to play this content now, they would remember and come back, since this is right to the path where you get the fire gleam ability. So probably a lot of you have already played this, but for those who already know the puzzle, I'll just give some fun facts about this and then
Very
go
nice.
to the other ones after.
I've done all of the Relic Ruins. Museum was the first one I found. Yeah.
Nice.
In the Flood, Annie's version. Oh no, we don't want that. Trust me.
Maybe after the credits. Maybe we can do a little after credit scene.
We don't want that.
For those who want to hang in there and Twitch.
Ooh, there's a lot of turkey talk. I once cooked a turkey over a fire pit I dug in my backyard. Okay. Okay, interesting. Do you cook turkey for any holidays?
Oh,
here?
I'm vegetarian.
Okay.
I don't eat turkey, but we can make other nice things.
Nice. I want a shortcut to get the spheres. Well, if you had a shortcut, I feel like Daniel wouldn't really, wouldn't be a puzzle.
So, in the early days, we needed to get the player up there. We still did it. It's actually the same setup as it was in the beginning, but this box was just very ugly green, and players were able to. They weren't able to grab it by their hands. We just had this pool caster thing, which was back then it was still called the pool tool. It didn't have an official name yet, or a grappling hook. But it became the pool caster in the end. Yeah. And this was actually one of the first ruins that one of the first puzzles that I designed. I wanted to do something with reaching a place higher up, and you take the cube and put it as a little stepping stone to get on top of there. Okay. But the funny thing is when I came to Guerrilla and I saw that we had this ability to be able to pull things, not per se the crates, I was like, we should make puzzles out of this. We should make puzzles. And I pitched the idea of Relic Ruins, to have puzzles in Old World Ruins, because for the first game they were nice set pieces, but they had no gameplay in them. And that idea stuck, and now we have 8 of these Relic Ruins in the game. So
very nice.
Really happy I pitched that idea. And this original little courtyard where you just grab the crate and use it as a stepping stone, it makes sense as a little tutorial to use that mechanic. But that never changed. It remained until from the very very start. We now have
another fire gleam.
Fire gleam. So if you don't have this, you don't really have anything to do in this area. Right. Ayla will probably call it out at some point of maybe I should continue with my life and
continue with my life.
Not do this here. So now we're inside, and we saw that ornament. I think it was behind this wall. Yeah, right there.
No shortcuts, right?
No shortcuts.
Unfortunately
here.
not. The grappling hook was one of the best things to come to this game.
Nice. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Yeah. That's where the puzzles originated from.
From the really just from that.
Well, when I saw that ability, I thought, okay, cool, we can do puzzles now.
Yeah.
Or more environmental puzzles, and not just Aloy sticking her spear in the ground and turning things. I mean, that was fun, but I think this really took it to the next level, and players loved it. So I'm happy we had the chance to make more of this.
How did you? Maybe this is a really vague question, but how did you come up with ideas for the puzzle? So obviously, you just mentioned that when you saw the Pullcaster, that kind of also dictated how you approached this. But what was your thought process as you created these?
It kind of depends on the building. So as you know, the world of Horizon is set in the far future, and everything is based on like real world environments.
Yeah.
So typically when I design a puzzle, I first take a look at what building is in this area, because I know in which area roughly we want to make a puzzle. And I start opening Google Maps, and I just look for buildings in like the current time period that look interesting.
Oh, that's so cool! It's an interesting.
So some of them come from a theme. For example, the one with the railroad cards.
I remember that one. I think I did that one.
There's actually a real world railroad depot building in a little town called Caliente.
Oh, really?
And I saw that on Google Maps, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's so distinct from anything else there in the environment. So immediately I thought, okay, how cool would it be if Aloy could pull these wagons on rails? And so just by seeing that building, the theme basically grew, and the puzzle came from that. And for others, it's more a mechanical thing. So for this one, I needed the stepping stone for Aloy. So, okay, let's take this crate, and she can use the crate to get to a higher place.
Okay.
So it kind of depends. Sometimes it's very thematic, sometimes it's very mechanical to come up with.
So like you look at, like you want Aloy to do this, so the puzzle's around that. But then the Google Maps thing is a really cool...
Yeah, that's interesting, right?
That's really cool to learn about.
Yeah, we try to make everything make sense in the world and based in realism. So I think that also in the design, that's that philosophy is also there.
That is very cool.
All right, so we have this crate on the other side. We want to get there. Probably Aloy can just use her glider. Oh, yeah. Oh,
nice.
barely made it. So there is a...
Lock for the door.
Fun physics horror we had making those carts with physics.
Fun physics horror. Yeah, luckily I didn't do the programming for that. I prototyped it out of gray boxes, and that kind of worked. It was a bit finicky, and then I let the programmers do the hard work to get those physics right. Yeah.
Oh, Daniel, question from Hime. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it Hime, 1982. Did you work with Guerrilla during Horizon Zero Dawn?
I did a little bit, like in the last 10 months of the production, and I mostly worked on the collectibles and the climb routes, so smaller things here and there in the world.
Nice.
And I officially was part of something we call the world dressing team, so they really dress up the world, but in a designer way. So how to get to a certain point, and how to make those climbs, and how do the collectibles work. And collectibles is typically something that came in later in the process, so it was something I could still work on back then.
Very cool.
And then for the second game, I also started within the dressing team, and I placed some of the roads that guide the player throughout the open world.
Okay.
And then at some point, I basically took the place of Stuart to work on the Tallnecks, and I already pitched the Relic Ruins, and then kind of organically I switched to the activities, and I worked on that for quite some years. Yeah, it's been quite a ride.
Oh, this is a cool question. What design decision goes into making an interesting or good puzzle?
Whew. I want to let the player think. So I really try to dive in the minds of players and give them a challenge. And making a puzzle is a lot of back and forth, a lot of iteration. So we have an idea. I come up with the puzzle steps that the player needs to do. Yeah. Then we play test it as early as possible. Yeah. And I see if the player make those thought steps in their head, and if I see them doing different things, like, okay, back to the drawing board, how can we make this clearer? Yeah. And then we adjust stuff and we play test it again, and it's constantly an iterative process. And at some point the art comes in, so all my gray boxes will be replaced with like the nice geo that we see here. Shout out to Brian Fribone, who did all the nice artwork for most of the Relic Ruins.
This puzzle was a challenge because of the water at first.
Yeah, so fun thing, in the first iteration of this puzzle, actually, there was no water at all. There was no battery. The design was completely different. I think you had to jump to the other side, but you need to break something to get there. I'm not sure. It's been a long, long time. But at some point, we had the battery and we had the water, and I saw that mechanic of the battery losing its power in water wasn't really used elsewhere. I was like, maybe I can squeeze that in here, because players found this puzzle too easy. And that's also something from the playtest, so we iterated on it, and at some point it's like, okay, maybe we can make it harder by having this battery puzzle. So we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves, because we want to get the battery in here, right? There's something to power, and we've seen the battery on the other side, so let's grab that.
The rail car ruin was my favorite. Yeah, I think that's the one that I had done.
Yeah, we saw this thing here.
So now we're trying to look for...
Where was it? Battery.
There we go. Yeah, this puzzle was a bit of a challenge. Well, I guess it was too easy at first, and then you added...
Hopefully I didn't make it too hard. Also, we added, even though this was called CR01, we later then also made CR00.
CR00?
We added an additional one, which is in the Dawns.
Okay.
So that should be like the tutorial Relic Ruin, where you go through 3 parts of an hotel.
Yeah.
And then this one was already a bit more difficult. So overall, hopefully that way it wasn't too big of a challenge to start with.
Well, thank you for the tutorial one.
Happy to help. Okay, so we have the powered battery now. And the receptacle is on the other side, but we kind of already spoiled it that this thing doesn't like water.
Ooh.
So it loses the energy.
Interesting. So it's like that obstacle, and
so how do we get it across? Actually, I'll ask this question to you, Annie. Do you have any idea how we do this? Please don't look at the strategy guide.
Daniel just closed the strategy guide. Do we have to take it upstairs? Should I take the controller? Do you want me to?
Or if you want, I can also take the controls, and if you say what you think we can do here. So we want to get it there.
Well, we have to leave this room, right? This area. Can we? Actually, could I try?
Sure,
I try walking around?
Go ahead.
All right. So Daniel wants me. Oh,
I know. People in the chat are. So please don't spoil it for Annie.
I haven't done this one. Okay. Oh, now I'm on the in the hot seat. I don't like that. Sorry. I also have to invert my controller.
No worries.
Okay. So I'm gonna. No, we can't.
Ferro batteries, they last as long as he does.
Hang on, so... is it something to do with this crate?
So somebody asked a question about the music. Did you have much input on the music or the sound design?
For the Relic Ruin.
For the Relic Ruins. A little bit. Typically it's the sound designers and the composers who make the music and the sound for this. But if it's really bound to the puzzle, and for example if the sound is too annoying, like there's too much drums going on or whatever, then I can give that feedback to the audio guys, and they will listen to that. And we had some iterative process on that as well. Also, as a designer, I make sure that the layered sounds, because the sound in the puzzle has lots of layers, are triggered at the right time. So we want to go for a more like euphoric sound when you get close to the puzzle solution. So if you listen carefully to the music, you can actually hear the music evolve the further you get into the puzzle, and the steps that you've completed will reward you with nicer music, basically, or more layers in the music.
Definitely a lot of collaboration required.
And that's something that we discussed together with the audio designers to get that to work for the Relic Ruins. Yeah.
The solution is to play a different CR now and rage quit. Oh my gosh. I'm actually stuck. I thought you could leave this room.
Yeah,
wait, hang on. Can I... Will I stand correctly? Can I drop it here? Okay.
You might be onto something here.
And then grab... There we go. Oh no! Oh no!
Careful!
Ah! What am I doing? Careful, Aloy. Okay, let's... Okay. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna do it here.
Nice.
Oh, yay! Wow, I can't believe I put the crate there and I left the room.
That works. Well done.
All right. I was stuck for like a few seconds though. Okay, I'll give it back to you.
Big brain moment. So everything is inverted now?
I am so smart.
What did you
SMRT.
invert?
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh, it's
inverted
this
the
one. Okay,
controller.
let's
So yeah.
put that
Sorry, everybody. I invert the Y-axis. I was talking about this with
It's under controls.
a good friend of mine, Kirsten. Kirsten, if you're watching, shout out. Maybe not. It's a little bit early, but we were talking about how some players play with inverted controls, and I play it with that way because I pretend like the camera is behind my head, and I always just naturally like you just go up and down this way. But anyways.
Ah, right, like that. Yeah.
Big brain
So
moment.
we can just climb up here.
Yes.
Oh, we can't.
Oh.
All these ruins are fragile. Yeah. I thought this was a clever moment where you reuse the crate. You just used it for the battery, and now you reuse it to get to that ledge. But then later on in the development, the glider came in, and as I did before, you can just glide to the other side.
Okay.
And at some point, I was like, okay, I'll just leave this in as a little extra thing. If you want to use the crate, that's fine. But Aloy is so agile; she can do this as well if you want to.
Yeah.
There's ways to get to the roof of the building and then just walk around and drop on the other side. So there are multiple ways to solve this to get to the other side.
Yeah.
Let's see. There should be an opening somewhere.
How much time do you generally have to build each puzzle? What's the longest it took you to get a puzzle working?
That's a tough question because typically I work on multiple things at the same time. So I developed the tall necks, but then there was also tweaks for the ruins.
So you went back and forth.
I went some back and forth. Well, I tried to focus on one thing at a time. Let's say that in that way. But it's always going back and forth between those different projects.
Yeah.
So it's hard to really say. I think it like an idea, and then making the gray box, like making a rough layout of how the level will play through, can be done relatively quick. So maybe in like 2-3 weeks we can already have like a very first rough iteration.
Yeah.
But then
you keep building on it based on.
Yeah, exactly. Then that iterative process begins.
Yeah.
And at some point when the art pass comes in, I have to adjust things because sometimes placement makes sense for the design side, but it doesn't work for the architectural side of how a building should work.
So interesting. You have to think about all these things, and you just
and then we iterate again, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, you can't just have a supporting pillar inside a building and remove it. But on the other hand, they're ruins, so a lot of walls can just crumble and just say, "Oh, this wasn't there."
That's such a like I wouldn't have even thought of that. But of course it would crumble because it's been there for
I'm happy we chose ruins for that reason.
Yeah.
Everything can just collide if we don't need it. Most of it, at least.
Yeah.
And it's based in the far future. So if nowadays a building doesn't have like a third floor, but we need it for a puzzle, let's say in the future sometime at some point they built that extra floor and we continue the puzzle in there.
That's so cool.
So I have some leeway there. So we need a code. We have the thing powered on, but it needs a code.
This needs a code.
Code. Okay, so we have to find like a.
I think we missed it.
Find a recording or something.
Yeah, let's see.
You could say the puzzle was ruined by the glider.
That is true. That is true. We have a data point here.
Oh, nice. Let's read it, because I will always have...
So, fun fact, maybe if they're watching, Hans and Elise, they're my parents.
Oh!
So, hope you're watching this.
That's so interesting.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to the parents, to Daniel's parents.
I put some Easter eggs, some personal Easter eggs in the game.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so Hans and Elise are talking about a party.
Nice, nice.
And
not crashing.
Seems they crashed the party. That's so my parents.
So Daniel's parents, if you're watching.
Yeah, so 2204.
2204.
Also, that is the birthday of my mom.
Oh my gosh, I love these.
There are some more personal Easter eggs in the ruins.
Oh, that's so fun.
A lot of the codes that you enter to open doors are actually just month, day of birthday of brother, sister, mother.
What a nice way to leave your little legacy. That's so sweet.
This one is for you, parents.
Aww.
All right, let's fill that code in.
2204.
2204.
I'm so glad. So I see a lot of people in the chat agreeing with me that they use inverted controls. Yes, yes. What a nice Easter egg. That's so cute. Yeah. Daniel, you're just a big sweetie. Called out. 2204.
Is that you, Mom?
Mom, is that you?
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so now that opens. Yes!
We found it!
Yay! First ornament!
That's one down.
Woohoo!
Head back to Vegas and give this to Stemmer.
Oh yeah, we can hand these into Stemmer. will give a nice light show.
Yes.
So all these ornaments are based on holidays. So which one did we just got?
Let's see. The museum, No Man's Land. You know, I don't. Or we could keep it
I
as
think
a.
it's this one. Emergency pit stop. It doesn't say in the text, of course. This is the Kyle tour thing. I believe this was the.
It's. Hang on. Let me look. Should we keep it a surprise?
I think this was the thing. It had leaves on it. It's St. Patrick's Day, I think, but I'm not too sure.
No. Oh wait. Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Sorry, I spoiled it. I won't ruin the other ones. Ruin the other ones.
Ruined. Around like ruined. Hello,
let's
Kirsty.
see.
Hello. Thanks for joining us.
Which one was the next that we wanted to play?
Okay, so the next one that we wanted to tackle was CR04 Casino.
The casino you already played. That was
CR06
CR04 is a
or
different one,
CR05
right?
or CR06. Church or theater?
What about the one in the tunnel? That's Restless Wheels. No, that's not Restless Wheels. The Runner's Wild, I think. I think that was also one of the. This is 3.
Yes.
CR03.
Number. Yes, that's 5.
5?
That it says 5.
I'm so confused.
Wait. No, it's 3. You're right.
No, it's this one.
Wait, we did that one
Dryer.
already.
Oh, I'm so confused by the names that these things got in the end. The dryer.
We have a list now. Are we organized? I don't know. We always joke about how we're a very chaotic stream here. No, but I had to write down. So, Kirsty, at the beginning, I was talking about how when we planned for this stream, I was talking with Daniel about which Relic Ruins to do. And Daniel kept referring to them by the dev names, and I didn't know what they were, so I tried to look for their actual names, the names that you see here, like the Dry Urn. Yeah. But then he would say, "Oh, that's the church." I'm like, "Okay, but I still don't know what that is." So yeah, we had to write it down. I think this Dry Urn is.
This should be CR03.
No, look, it says. Wait, yes, 3. No, it
3
says
Halloween.
06. That's Restless Wheel.
Yeah, no, that should be this one. It's the Dry Urn. I think you wrote it down incorrectly, or I messed up when I messaged you. Anyway, this is the one I wanted to show.
Either way, we're gonna do this
good.
one. Organization is overrated. Annie's presence chaos stream. Hey, I dislike that implication.
So this is a fun one. We actually wanted to play this at Halloween, but unfortunately I was ill then, so we didn't do the stream then. But we're gonna.
But now we're doing
play it now.
Yay! So devs are like going into a haunted house with the lights on.
Yeah, what does that mean? This one definitely has a bit of a spooky vibe.
Oh, this is cool though. So. Oh.
Some kind of tunnel.
So when you first looked at this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, there it is, right?
There it is. Yeah, so one of the feedback that we got from early playtests, and actually the one that we just played didn't have it that visually, but feedback we got is players didn't really know what their goal was the moment they stepped foot into the ruin.
Okay.
So with the later ruins that I started building, this is one of them, I tried to make sure that the ornament was really close to the entrance.
Okay, so you see it right there,
so
it's like, okay, that's what I have to get.
That's my goal, that's what I want to do. And then I went back to the older ones that I already built, like the one that we just played, and I made some openings and some bars in the windows, or in the walls, I mean.
Okay.
So you have these little see-through moments.
I see.
But still then, some players might start on the other side of the puzzle, and they didn't really know their final goal at the start, so I tried to improve that for the later ones.
Okay.
And it could still be a fun thing. Like you're just doing some interactions, like for example the one with the trains. You push the trains, you might not know where the ornament is.
I actually didn't know, because I came across those trains and I just started pushing them around. I was like, well, I know this is a puzzle. This leads somewhere.
Exactly.
So I kept wanting to do it, and then I realized
that could be fun
later.
as well, but I prefer this setup where you immediately know, okay, that's my goal. So I try to make them as obvious as possible. Although, of course, you can't reach it from here. That would be too easy. Speaking about the art pass that I mentioned before, like this thing was laying here in the first iteration, so you could just hop on it and reach the ornaments. It's like, okay, let's move this.
that ruined the Relic Ruins.
So yeah, it's, as I mentioned, there's a lot of back and forth during development. This is another gating thing. If you come here the first time and you don't have the Pharaoh Fine Destroyer ability, I don't know how it's called, ignite thing.
The metal flower.
How did
yes.
we rename this? Install vine cutter module. Yeah, that's the thing. So once Aloy does that, you'll actually be able to start the puzzle. Otherwise, there's not really anything else here to do.
Right, right.
But now we have a crate.
Seeing the ornament from the start was quite the tease. Well done. How
Yeah.
many puzzles didn't end up making it into the game?
I think there were 2
Two.
that we didn't do, and
Okay.
one I'm happy we didn't, because it was really my very first attempt at making a puzzle
Oh, okay.
for Horizon. And it wasn't as good as the one that we just played. I
Okay.
think I made those 2 around the same time, and then we ended up proceeding with that one and not
Okay.
with the other. So I'm happy we did that. And then there was another one which was based in a museum near San Francisco. And I kind of liked that puzzle, but it was cut because art budget reasons, and we couldn't really make that. So instead, we made the one in the skyscraper in
Okay.
San Francisco area
I
instead.
don't think I did that one.
Let's see, it is this one on the map, all the way
Also, White says hi.
here. Who says hi?
Whites?
Wietse.
Wietse.
Hey,
Sorry. Oh,
hey, Wietse.
wow,
Thanks for
was
tuning in.
my very English pronunciation.
He's actually a semi-colleague of ours, since he works at Nixus, which is now also a PlayStation
Ah.
studio. So
Very
yeah.
nice.
Fun to see.
Oh, the San Francisco one is a pain.
This one is pretty
The
hard.
skyscraper one is
Yeah.
evil in the best way.
Yeah, it was the goal to make one that was like the final challenge for those who
like
love,
you want to
for those who
rage
love
quit.
puzzles. then
The
this
San
is
Francisco one
for
was
you.
the trickiest to me.
I can understand. Yeah, yeah.
Was there any concept that got cut of a completely underwater relic ruin? Did you ever do
Well, the one that was cut in San Francisco actually was partially underwater. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
partially.
But yeah, I see everyone has the same sentiment about this, the San Francisco one. But yeah, very cool to hear about your thought process on this. Like, it's so interesting to me because you're really getting into the psychology of the player.
Yeah, that's
And you
also
have
what I love about this job. It's
Yeah,
very creative,
like
but it's also
puzzles.
very much a people thing. Like
Yeah.
you're trying to understand how brains work and how
Yeah,
you can make
it's
them
so cool.
make them give them a hard time.
No worries about the pronunciation. Sorry. I hate the San Francisco one with every fiber of my being. Well, if that's what you wanted to accomplish.
Ooh, that might sound a bit too hard. I hope the other ones were okay. And that's
All
also
right.
the fun thing about making world activities. I think they're all they're not main content, so they can be a bit tough
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. You can
that's-
make it- yeah.
you can make them challenging.
Yeah.
Well, with the main game, we don't want players to become stuck too
yeah.
early, basically. And with the side content, we can do a little
Yeah.
bit more tricky stuff. So. Yeah, that one was definitely out there.
Some of the TCF Charfield asks some of the puzzles have a bit of a gotcha mechanic, like breaking ledges or dead ends. Is there a specific balance you have in mind when developing these? Like a gotcha moment?
Right, so hi Charfield. A specific aha moment. Well, like it depends. For example, with this one, we now have this big blast door.
Yes.
It's obviously an important set piece. So
It's
the
not
moment you
opening.
you open it, Ayla will call out like, okay, this thing probably had its best days. It's closing by on its own.
Yeah.
And now's my chance. We need to go to the other side, and this is obviously something that's very important. As with the breaking ledges, it depends. The puzzle that we played before had a breaking ledge because I wanted to give the player the idea of, okay, I need to go up there. It's
Yeah.
also a guide, like it shows you can go up here.
Yeah.
And maybe if you try and you don't succeed, you still want to see what that path leads you to.
Yeah.
So it's kind of giving the player the mindset that there is something up there and you need to find a different route.
Oh, okay.
It's like planting the seed. in the
Yeah, it's
brain
like,
of
oh, you
the
want
player.
I want you to come up here, so this is what I'm gonna do to draw you in and lure you in here.
So this blast door obviously is a very important big thing, and
Yeah.
that ledge might look like a smaller thing, but we do give the player the incentive, like, oh, there
Like
might
a
be
little-
something else there.
okay.
So or there might be something there. How else can we get there?
Yeah, they're still talking about the San Francisco one. Yeah, the San Francisco one is really challenging. The most confusing one is a spawn of Satan. I like the San Francisco one. I was starting to get overconfident with solving the ruins, and it put me back in my place.
Wonderful. Yeah. As I mentioned, it's supposed to be
funny.
like the final ruin, the final challenge.
Yeah.
So
I love that you always made sure the player couldn't soft lock the puzzles, like making sure you couldn't get crates stuck anywhere.
right. Yeah, that was important as well.
Yeah.
We have a great QA team who comes up with the weirdest exploits and bugs and try to make sure we make it as waterproof as possible.
Oh, cart.
Another card.
or rail car, I should say. The San Fran one feels like a step above every other one. It feels like the final challenge of everything you've learned from the previous Relic Ruins.
Thanks.
Very nice.
So we can go here now.
So we got the rail car.
But there's nothing here. So there's a key. And there's a door. I see. If we
So you
push-
bring it that way to get up there?
Yeah, let's
This
see.
is kind of like similar to there was a very specific God of War puzzle too.
Yeah, they make great puzzles there.
Similar to this that I found.
Is it? Maybe we
I remember
inspired them.
having
Is it in the new one?
no, not the
Oh,
the
the
first
old one,
one,
okay,
2018 or when that one came out. I remember having to like pull something and I had to climb up. It was very similar. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Anyways, any Easter eggs in this one, Daniel?
Ooh, I don't think that I have any Easter eggs in this.
No, not in this one? Okay.
No.
Oh,
there
3
are
of them.
Not really data points, I think. So, fun thing, well, the previous one that we played, as I mentioned, went to a big iterative process. Like,
Yeah.
some parts were there from the early days, but
Yeah.
some have been adjusted quite a lot. This one, oh, another breaking ledge. So this is what I mentioned. This is where I plant the seed in the player's mind. Like, we want to go up there. There must be something there,
Right,
but how
because
to get there?
it fell, so now it's like an obstacle.
Exactly. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Easter eggs
Oh, yeah.
or iterative on the first one.
Exactly. So this ruin, compared to the other one, was actually pretty good from the get-go. This
Okay,
one
like
almost
everyone-
had 0 adjustments,
Okay.
and that's a rare thing in
Yeah.
the world of design, especially puzzle design. Like
Yeah.
the moment you sketch an idea and build it in 3D, it almost always needs some adjustments. But this somehow just worked, and it barely
very
changed.
cool.
Yeah. So I'm quite happy with this one. It's one of my favorites, also because of that reason. And I really like the theme. It's a more spooky one, almost like an escape room. You're trapped now
Yeah,
with the
that's
big
actually
door
what I
that
was thinking
closed.
about
Yeah.
because like this big tunnel is almost like you're in just one room. It's definitely like a
Yeah, and I love escape rooms myself. I also play like the board game escape
Yeah.
rooms and stuff. So it's also not only in video games I get inspiration from.
I think I've done only one escape room puzzle, and the group that I did it with got so frustrated. Escape rooms are the best.
Yeah. All right, so, we have the
that-
key
we have
now.
the key.
We can go to this door. Let's see what this brings us.
I think this one. Well, I'm not gonna try and tell you because it's not like I'm not good at this. But the reason why maybe it works so well, like you didn't have to iterate on anything, was because you can kind of just see everything in one place almost. Like it's like, oh, there's the left side, there's the right side. For me, anyway, that really helps because it, like directionally, it's just easier to pin. Okay, I've already been there.
Yeah.
Let's go on this side. I can't go on this side. What do I have to do to get to this side? And just being able to see everything under one roof is super helpful. But other ones, like the first one, where it's very enclosed and I have to kind of go back in and out, obviously those are the ones I usually have more trouble with.
Right. And this is the point where people typically start really scratching their heads, because now if we destroy this fire gleam, we will be back where we started. Ouch. Sorry, Aloy. Didn't meant to do that.
Okay.
Looks like I'm back on the other side of the big door. So how do we get there? And this is where the seed in the player's mind hopefully slowly flourishes, because we now see this ledge. It's like, wait a second, that's the ledge on the other side that I
Yeah.
couldn't get to. So how do we get there? It was on the other side of the door.
Okay.
This is where I was like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, I get that. Mission accomplished.
Especially if you come back to the same place.
So the door has some climb ledges.
Okay.
Top one broke. We shouldn't stay underneath here, otherwise I will get squished.
Oh, yeah, nope.
You can actually die here. It's something we built in.
Oh! So don't stay under that.
Don't stay under the thing. Do you have any ideas? How can we get up there?
Can I try?
Yeah,
This
go
is
ahead.
when I gotta like keep walking around
You
and
probably want to revert the
Yes.
settings again.
I gotta just see everything from afar. Okay, so you go.
I think somebody knows the answer. Somebody raises their hand.
Raise his hand. Wait, don't. Not yet, not yet.
Don't spoil
Not
it
yet.
too soon.
Oh my gosh.
It's so obvious when you know. Oh,
Really?
Don't,
I know
don't
I'm
make
gonna-
it too hard on Annie.
Oh.
He is true, or she, or they.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna.
Chat is true.
You can do it. Oh gosh, I'm. You obviously can't jump there, but. No.
I guess if we ever make more puzzles, I should ask you as a playtester. I think this is great.
I'm generally not great at puzzles. I'm the person who will try to make two pieces that very obviously don't fit, and argue about why they should fit.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, crate? No, did we do anything with that crate?
No.
Is there anything crate related? I feel like no.
The crate is mostly there as a what's it called? As a fail-safe. If the card was on the other side, then there would be no way back up. So I put the crate there so you can go back up again.
Yeah,
but you don't really need it per se for this puzzle. And you will be stuck in the San Fran one for a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
we won't play San Fran today. It's a bit too long.
Okay, I'm gonna go back because I gotta retrace steps. I just.
No way to reach the relic, but
I know, Aloy. Oh wait, is this? No, that's okay. I know that once we get the answer, it's gonna be so obvious. This one was easy. Well, not for me. I'm so bad at puzzles. I read too much into them, and sometimes, yeah, I feel like that's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm looking way too much into this. Do I leave the room?
Let me give you a little hint. In order to come to the next step, you want to go back to the other side of the door.
Okay.
So maybe try from there.
Okay. How do we get to the other side again? Oh, yeah. Eek.
I'm ignoring the hint that was placed in the chat. I think that gives it away a bit too
Don't
much.
Okay,
Don't read it, don't read
I'm
it.
not gonna read it.
We might tell it later.
Wait a second. What did I do? Wait, what did I do? Why am I?
Remember the door that we opened with the key? That one leads back to the main room. Or the entrance room.
Go, Aloy, go. I'm purposely not looking at the chat because oh, come on.
Annie is lost.
I'm lost.
I'm pretty sure you can do this.
You know, weirdly, I'm okay with directions, but not. Wait. There we go. Ah! Okay.
Somebody posts a Super Meat Boy thumbs up emoji. That's the spirit, yeah.
Okay, so we do have to come back.
We have faith in you, Annie. Your chat is so supportive.
I'm so
Lovely
confused.
people.
There's not much to do other than to go back.
There is.
Oh, well, I'm gonna let it come down again, and I'm so confused. Oh my god, I feel so dumb. Hang on. Okay, we're trying to get back from there. Okay, I'm just gonna open it again and see. Okay, let's reopen this. Do I climb? No, I can't. I can't climb that. There's. Oh, wait a second. Because you have to be able to climb that.
Is this the Eureka moment?
Wait, because those bars are there. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Go. Oh my gosh. Wait, can you? Go, 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 go.
Yeah, you can actually do this.
Come. No! Wait, Aloy, come. Snake. Does it stop? Or is it gonna get crushed? Am I gonna die? A moment of truth, I guess? It's gonna get crushed. Oh, wait, no!
Oh, physics! Oh.
Wait! That is right, because then you have to...
So the hint
You
that
have to
we
be
got
able
on the
to
chat that I
clean
tried to avoid was
Yeah.
doorstop.
Doorstop.
So
Okay.
you're definitely thinking in the right
Okay.
direction here.
Well, I didn't get that until I saw these bars.
Yep,
Because
yep.
you have to be able to climb them, and
Yep.
why would it just stop here?
Yep.
Okay, but now I have to...
Yeah, this is actually something that we added on purpose. We had the bars on both sides,
Yeah.
and then at some point during development, somebody said, "Well, we can remove them on one side,
Yeah.
right?" I was like, "No, let's keep two,
Yeah.
because that will give the player the idea, like, oh, I can climb this thing."
Yes.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that's how... Okay.
I don't have to go back all the way. You
No?
can just open the door again.
Oh, right.
from the side.
Right. Oh, I can't believe that pushed out too much.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, how else can I go there from this room? I can't. Okay. I am so smart, everyone. SMRT.
This is it.
Okay. Okay. Let's make sure that we actually have a... Okay. Is it enough? I think it's enough. Well, just a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Wait!
Oh, physics! Oh, wow. I think you're a bit too pushing it too far
Oh
out.
my
If you
gosh.
just put it a little bit back, it should be good.
Annie can't solve puzzles. Annie can't put this problem. Oh my god. F in chat. Sorry,
Glitch.
everybody.
Well, it's also physics, right?
It's
If you put it on the
physics, yeah.
very edge.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Annie is smart. Yes,
can be
leave
a
it
bit-
half season. Because from my angle, it looks like it's halfway in, and I feel like
Right,
I'm trying to
yeah.
do the driving thing where I leave enough space. Like, oh, I'm not. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like
I think this should be
I'm
good.
gonna do.
Yeah, this is great.
Okay, yeah.
This is great.
Okay. There we go. And
If it glitches now, then there's really something wrong.
There we
But this
go.
is this
And
looks
he's gonna
fine.
break the game. There we go. Okay, and then wait. Oh. No. Can I make that? That's not. Wait, is there a
Those things are broken. Otherwise, you could have jumped to the other side.
I can't use the
Stay, good boy cards. Exactly.
Okay, so that doesn't work. Oh
There are
yeah,
also
they're here
ledges on
too.
this
Oh yeah,
side.
yeah, that's right.
Excuse me.
So it's just higher. There we go. Okay. Oh, so
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Don't hire me to do your puzzles. I'll
Well.
gladly be an early play tester because I feel like that would help because I'm so bad with puzzles.
But it's
But I
great to
got
see
it
this because
eventually.
you're actually making the exact thing steps the moment I was
Yeah.
hoping you would make them. So that means that this design is
Yeah.
solid. At least for me, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
And I
No,
hope
that-
it doesn't make you feel too dumb. And also, I hope the Eureka moment gives some
there
joy.
was the bars were the Eureka moment for sure.
Nice.
Because it's like if you're stuck, you just decide, okay, I'm gonna go back to where. That's why I couldn't. That's why I needed the controller because I need to go back. I need to scan the area.
Yeah.
I gotta see how else I could go. Oh, I could go. Yeah. So basically, I followed your steps. I did exactly what you wanted me
Wonderful.
to.
Wonderful. Yeah, very good.
Okay, so we got 2 now.
I think we have like a bit more than half an hour left, so we can,
Yeah, here.
definitely do one more. Maybe.
So which
maybe
one is
two.
it? How long is the San Francisco one?
Oh, it's a big one.
The big one?
Yeah, it's a big one.
Okay, so maybe we'll save that one for another
Let's do
Time for
the
us.
second biggest one.
second biggest one. I had
The Long Ghost?
wait.
That's the,
This one
the
was-
theater. CR06 in development names.
Yes, we had that one.
We have that on
planned.
the list?
Yes,
Wonderful.
we had that
Well,
one.
let's go for this one.
All right.
So I just mentioned that the one that we just played is one of my favorites. I think it's a tie between that one or this one. I also really
Oh, okay.
like
I
this
really
design.
like that one. I very much enjoyed that one because I feel like once you solve it, okay, first of all, when you're stuck, you feel dumb, but then you solve it and you feel smart, And I guess that's what you want the player to
Yeah.
experience, right? It's
That's
like
what puzzle
you
design
want,
comes down to, those two emotions.
Yeah. Well, the other way of looking at it, you thought you had free will. No, the puzzle designer foretold all this. Well,
Although sometimes players find different ways to solve a puzzle, and I try to
Really?
accommodate that as well. Like the one that I showed you in the beginning, there are multiple ways to get to the other side.
Oh,
I was like,
okay.
okay, fair,
Then
then
that
that's
works?
also a
Okay,
solution.
all right, okay.
As long as you don't completely
Yeah.
break it and you can immediately jump to
Yeah.
the ornament and grab it, then I'm fine with having multiple
okay.
solutions, right? So.
The theater one had me raging. The theater one was cool. Oh, I like this one a lot. Okay.
Mixed reactions
Yeah.
here.
The
Let's see
theater
where
one was my Achilles heel. I tried being too smart when there was a much easier solution. Okay, I'm curious to see what that means.
How is this called again? The Long Coast. That should be the one.
I mean, I already love the environment because I love forest, like these kind of forest vibes. I just realized puzzle designers are trap masters from back in the ancient times.
When I was young, I actually did magic tricks with cards and stuff,
Oh,
so
really?
it's not that different, I guess. It's also, trying to. It's like playing a little trick on the players.
Yeah. How have you? How did you decide to, I guess, focus on puzzles as your?
Puzzle design in general.
Yeah.
That was actually before the gig that I had before going to
Yeah.
Guerrilla. So I worked at a little indie studio called Digital Dreams, where
Okay.
we worked on originally a PSP game, or it was a PlayStation Vita game.
Oh, Vita, love the
Metrico.
Vita. Okay.
Metrico, it was called. And I got there when that game was already released, but we made a new version for PC, PS4,
Oh, okay.
and Xbox, which called Metrico Plus.
Ah.
So it had extra stuff. And it was more than just some extra levels. We completely revamped some worlds.
Oh,
and
cool.
for those worlds,
Yeah.
we needed new mechanics. And I came in there as an intern originally, and I
Yeah.
stayed as a junior for a couple of months. To design puzzles for the game, because it was only puzzles. It was a very it's still a very cool game if you get the chance to
Yeah.
check it out.
You can check out that game if you want to
sadly-
see Daniel's early
Early
puzzle
work,
roots.
early puzzle work. Yeah, sadly, Digital Dreams don't really exist anymore. I think, but like the game is still really fun.
Yeah.
It's very stylized.
Okay.
It's set in the world of infographics, so a lot of bars and charts.
That's so
and,
cool.
but you are a little guy or girl running around in that world, and
That
with
must be kind of cool, though. Puzzles in an infographic
yeah,
world.
and with every movement you make, those bars and charts, they
Yeah.
react to your movement.
Okay.
And you need to figure out with each level, like, how does my movement cause these things to go up and
Oh,
down or
interesting.
sideways or whatever.
Okay.
And with that, every level was a puzzle on its own.
Yeah, I'll have to look
So I
that
kind
up.
of took the knowledge that I learned from making those levels
Yeah.
and tried to apply them to this big open world style game, which is something else completely. But it's in the end, some of the concepts are the same.
Yeah.
Trying to make
So
the
if you
players
wanna,
feel
if you wanna see the early inspiration, Relic Ruin inspirations in Horizon Forbidden West, Metrico
Plus.
Metrico Plus.
Yeah.
Metrico Plus. Yeah.
All right, so we saw this cool tower.
Okay, so
Let's see if we can get up there.
Fire Gleam.
Fire Gleam? Where was the Fire
It says
Gleam?
discovered Fire Gleam, but I didn't see it.
Is it?
Oh, is it on the other
It's on
side?
the other side.
Oh, interesting. Oh, this one already looks complicated.
Let's see, what do we have here? Is this is an elevator shaft, I think.
Did everyone complete this one?
I think this is an elevator.
Yeah, Aloy also thinks it's an elevator.
Okay.
I'm probably right then.
Yeah, because not a lot of, yeah.
That cursed,
That cursed elevator.
Sorry. My bad.
Oh, wait, but you can't go up
Okay,
there.
so that's a bit too high. But we were on the top
there-
already, right?
Okay.
Let's go up again.
So,
Let's see.
what was the main theme for this puzzle? Is it that you wanted people to just keep going higher and higher, or to use a certain thing, or will we find out as we go
will
through?
find out.
We'll
as
find
we
out.
go.
Okay. Okay.
There's a relic inside
Oh,
the tower.
what's there? The ornament.
Yay!
So this is what I mentioned before. Like while you're climbing the thing, like the pillar looks very,
Yeah.
it's very out there. This tower. So you start climbing it, and midway it's like, oh wait, there's my goal.
There it is.
So you
Okay.
have to make sure that the player knows what their goal is.
I really like this ruin. Advice: don't do this at night. The elevator is way too creepy.
Yeah, I remember how this looked when it was all still grey box, when there was no nice art in. I actually made grey box versions of each chair in
really?
on the balcony here. I went into so much detail, and
my
I'm
God.
happy that a lot of it still
Yeah,
remains.
that's so cool.
So we can
You
glide
know what
over.
you've done, Daniel. Daniel does indeed. Okay, so there's a crate. Okay.
Okay. Oh, there's that fire
This
gleam.
one's big.
Yeah, this as I mentioned, this is the second biggest one. So I won't spoil the San Fran one for those who want to go for the challenge. You can play it on your own.
Yeah, let's do the San Francisco one and stream when during our regular playthrough. We'll try that one, and we'll let you know when we do it. So
Okay,
you can have it on in the background while you're working,
Sure.
or you can
Happy
maybe
to.
see us rage quit. Maybe you can help us in the chat with hints too.
Sure, yeah, I'd love to hear what you think about that one.
Was this theater based on one from your real life or anything? What was the inspiration?
Yes, so again, I was scanning on the map what kind of cool buildings were here. Like in real life, this is in Bakersfield area.
Bakersfield, okay.
And there's actually a very, I'm not sure if I can say the name of the actual building,
Okay.
legal reasons.
Okay.
We weren't allowed to put the name of the building on there because
I
originally there
see.
are like big letters on this tower saying the name
Okay.
of the Bakersfield Theater.
Inspired.
Inspired.
In Bakersfield, you do your own research.
So we
Okay.
removed the letters and we put a lot of overgrown stuff on it, and
Okay.
that way now it's suddenly
I see. Okay. But it was inspired by a real life.
It's inspired by a real life building.
Okay.
Yeah, a real life theater.
Legally distinct theater. Probably drove by this place.
Oh, that could be.
Really?
That is cool.
Okay.
That's so cool that you design. I've never been in this part of America myself.
Yeah, okay.
So the fact that I make something just based out of some
And then
images
someone's actually
online,
been there.
make it into a ruin, make it into a puzzle, then somebody recognizes it. That's
That must be
amazing.
cool, yeah.
That's really cool.
Ah, yes, the redacted theater.
Actually, at some point, I'd love to do an Horizon Forbidden West tour where I actually go to
that's
the
so
US
cool.
and visit the places that I built
You should do
and
that.
see it
That's
in real
what,
life. I think that would be really cool.
Well, that's what people do with Assassin's Creed, right? They do like the Assassin's Creed tour.
Yeah. You can do the
Theater,
Horizon tour.
overgrown ivy, flooding, be still my dark academia loving heart.
Okay, so
Kirsty
we're
says same,
not too sure what to
100%.
do with this. Oh,
Okay.
wait, there was the elevator, right? We had the elevator.
Oh, right, yes. You can put it in there and
Let's
get
put
up
it in
there. The elevator is really creepy.
This could help.
I mean, I've been to some of the places that are in Horizon Zero Dawn. Road trip, when are we going?
Count me in.
I totally did not just find a similar real life theater on Google. You
No?
did not.
No, it's impossible.
You need to do a tour and put all the blue metal pullcaster bits in the walls for future generations.
That would be something. That
That'd be
these
very
Relic
cool.
Ruins are my legacy in real life as well. Maybe Horizon is kind of telling the future. Wait, this brings us just back to the balcony. We were here before, so that crate didn't really bring us anywhere. There are
Then why
ledges
did
up
you put
there.
it in there?
Well, I'm trying to play dumb here and not knowing what I'm doing. Of course, I know the
I know, I'm
solution.
trying to have a good stream, Guerrilla. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you. Thank you for joining
Thanks.
us. I recognize all the Vegas places. It's condensed, but still feels like you can go to the spot and find a certain location. Very
Yeah.
cool. If you did, it would have been simply life imitating art. Huh. Okay, so you brought the crate. I feel like you're verbalizing what I'm thinking. Like what? Yeah, like what? Okay.
So we also have this place. We have not really discovered this or went to this place yet, but this is the stage, right? So people were doing their stage plays here, and that's, where
so
the chairs
cool.
were.
Yeah.
Everything is pretty messed up over the years because of nature and robots and stuff, but you can still see the structure of this building.
Just play it without pretending you don't know. I think that'd be really hard for Daniel.
Yeah, once you know a solution, it's like playing an escape room after you've already
After
finished
you're-
it, right?
yeah.
You know what to do.
Good morning, Tooth.
Wonder what it's for.
Oh, okay. Pull it. Pull it.
I'm pulling it. Oh,
Ooh.
it controls the stage lights.
Okay.
This
Can
is still
you-
working after all the years, can you imagine?
That's
Doesn't-
awesome.
doesn't
Okay,
look-
but it comes back.
Okay, it's not that working that well anymore then.
Okay. Oh, you can climb up.
Yeah,
Wait,
it
hang on.
has a grapple point.
Wait a second. But okay.
Let's see, we can get on here, on this thing. There's a ancient safe.
We can grab this
but that's not really needed for the puzzle. What else do we have? Another box.
Another crate. Okay.
We already have a crate over there.
Uh,
Wait a second, maybe with 2 crates we can get onto the top of the elevator. So maybe we need this crate as
how
well.
do you get that one?
But how to get there?
You pull the lever. That one goes.
Okay, let's be
You'd have to
quick.
be on it quickly, but it comes back so quick.
No!
Oof.
No, that won't work. That won't work. It's way too fast.
So that doesn't work. That's completely okay.
Well, I can try again if you want me to.
I'm asking the creator of the puzzle. Try it again.
I will try it again.
Aloy should ask Kratos for his axe. She could freeze it.
That would help.
Well,
No,
it is
it's
too quick.
way too
Okay.
fast. So this is also something that we struggled with during development. Actually, my lead, Flores, he said, like, I'm not sure about this timing puzzle thing. Players will just think that they need to be very quick and
Yeah.
dexterous, and that's not really something we want to do. Also, not as not as fun from an accessibility perspective, because not all the players are really good at like running and doing
Yeah.
things quickly. And okay, fair point. So I made sure to make it very obvious that this is not doable. I also put
Yeah.
some like the rubble in
Yeah,
between.
there's
so
obstacles there.
there's some obstacles in the way. And he was really on the fence if we should keep this part, but I'm happy we did, because I still kind of like this puzzle.
Okay.
Because it was this close of being cut, this part. Because it looks so doable, but I hope now, with all the latest iterations, it looks really undoable. But we
my
need it
God, I'm
in a
actually
way.
stuck.
It's there for a reason. Let's see, what else do we have? Ooh. Go up here.
Okay, so you can climb.
Where does this bring us?
Can you use the pullcaster on the lever?
Maybe? I can give that a try in a bit. Let's first see where this brings us.
Okay.
Fire gleam.
Ignite the fire gleam.
More fire gleam. This time I'll make sure to be out of the way. Just in time.
Okay, so it comes to this room.
So we're
Oh,
here.
wait a second. Okay, so it just opened. Can you try?
What do you mean?
Can you try
Pulling
the
it?
pullcaster? Does that work?
Let's see.
Has an X. Oh, and then
That works.
then the previous
And then-
the thing that you just wait.
What do you mean?
But doesn't it go back?
It does
It
go
does.
back.
So that. Oh wait, hang on.
We blew up this wall. Maybe.
Can you do it from there? Yeah, because
There we go.
it's open for a reason. It makes you
Yeah.
much quicker.
And now it's
now it's right
way
there.
more
Okay.
doable.
Yeah, yeah.
Aha.
Whoop.
There's a crate up here.
That's it.
Okay, so you get the crate.
And we have the crate.
Nice.
So this is almost like a little sub-puzzle in
the
between
puzzle, yeah.
the bigger puzzle. And what I try to do with making the puzzles is something I call, or we call within the team, radial design.
Radial
Since
design,
it's not a
okay.
linear design. You don't have to do each step one by one, but it's like a big radius. And everywhere
Okay.
where you enter that circle, so to say, you're presented a little bit of a puzzle. So if you were to enter this ruin not by the tower, as we did, but
Yeah.
you can actually enter this from behind. There are
Okay.
multiple entrances. Since it's just out there in the
Yeah.
open world, right? You might get to this part first, and you are presented with this puzzle to get
and
the
then
crate.
go to the other. Okay.
And then later on, you might do the other little puzzle with the balcony to get that second crate.
Right.
And then you might climb the tower and it's like, oh wait, there's the ornament.
Yeah.
So you've
So there's
already
different.
did these two
Okay,
things.
so you
and
have
then-
like all these routes that you planned for.
exactly.
They
yeah.
can all
and
be
you
done.
can do them in any order. So
Okay.
we truly try to. Tried. Geez, wording today. We try to stay true to the open world idea.
Yeah.
If you can do stuff in whichever order you want, and
Then
also
puzzles should
apply
be
that to
way.
a puzzle.
Right. That's cool. That's very very cool.
And in that way, it differs quite a lot from what I did
Yeah.
with Metrico, because that was very linear in, in
Okay.
design.
That's interesting. Okay. Right now, Annie's just living in Daniel's world. I think Daniel is living in our world, and like our heads. Now we have 2 crates. Now
we
we
have
can
2
actually
crates.
go to the elevator
Yeah, let's
because
give
we can
that a
actually go up
try.
that little ceiling. That's good because I started with this side. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's totally
he
fine.
may start it from this
yeah,
side.
you can do it from whichever
Yeah.
side you want.
Oh, it does get creepy.
It just gets creepy at nighttime. You never know when the stalkers were going to hit. Like, there's one right behind.
I know.
It's a shame we couldn't do this at Halloween. That would be even scarier.
The scary thing happens any time of the year, so it's okay.
Can still be scary at Thanksgiving.
So once we put that into the elevator. I do like this one. This isn't. Okay, so once you. Well, that battery, we still have to.
Love the jungle at nighttime. Yeah, me too.
It's very.
Oh, there's a rabbit!
Oh my god, I thought it was a rat.
All right, so here's a little funny thing. Some players might know that I've put a little, or that there's an Easter egg in the first game, which was that there are 2 rabbits, and if you scan them, normally they just say rabbit, like this one.
Yeah.
But there were 2 rabbits in the first game hidden somewhere. One was called Jazz. If you scan it, it was called Jazz. And the other one was called Jack, which is a reference to a very old game that I love to play, which is Jazz Jackrabbit.
Oh, wow.
And it actually has some history with Guerrilla because Michiel van der Leeuw, one of our studio directors and tech director, he actually worked on that game.
Oh, that's so much fun!
And Arjen Boucher, one of the founders of Guerrilla, was actually also the lead designer on Jazz Jackrabbit. And I played it a lot in my youth, so I thought I need to do something with this.
That's so cool.
And then for this one, I wanted to get more rabbits in and also make them scannable and do more hints. I unfortunately weren't allowed to do that, but these are actually the only 2 rabbits that you'll find in this area. There's one right here. I don't know how it got on the crate. This is hilarious. I didn't put it on the crate. It just got there. And there is another one. And I wanted to make them, if you scan them, make them called Lori and Spaz, I think. Those were the rabbits from the second Jazz Jackrabbit game.
Okay.
But then the directors were like, well, we already did that Easter egg. Let's not do it again.
So you don't want to make it a keep.
And then, I think I told nobody, but I just put in 2 extra rabbits. And they're around in this area somewhere, even though you can't scan them.
Some extra rabbits.
Let's just put these rabbits.
That's so funny.
So that's how far I got with that additional Easter egg.
Oh my gosh.
So the players who found that
You heard
Easter
it here
egg,
first, everybody. Daniel snuck past his lead.
Secret rabbit.
If you're hearing this, don't get him in trouble.
Flores.
Community loves it.
I hope he doesn't
Stream
know.
scoop.
So let's say this is our companion rabbit. We can bring it anywhere. This is amazing. Oh, this is great.
Oh my gosh, that's our little pet now.
I have never seen it cut to a crate. This is amazing.
What should we name this rabbit?
I don't know. Well, let's say this is Lori.
Lori? Okay. What's said in the stream stays in the stream.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a safe space. Oh, okay. So we were solving a puzzle here. We have 2 crates and a rabbit. The rabbit is not part of the puzzle.
Physics today are having a blast.
Okay.
So.
Wait a sec. This thing needs power, right? Did you see a battery around here?
I don't remember us seeing a battery.
No, battery here.
Rabbit on a crate, like the battery before. Clearly, this is the Energizer Bunny.
Oh, maybe we can put the bunny in. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I found it.
That is so. I'm still reeling at the little Easter egg. That's so cool.
It's really fun when you're designing a game to put in some little things that are important to you in a way. And
I think when everyone still remembers the dev stream with Dennis. We learned about Zelda's Lullaby and one of the cauldrons.
Yeah. He revealed the big secret there.
That was pretty cool.
I think that Zelda one was hidden within the community for quite a while. I'm not sure if it was
I don't know if
before.
I don't know if anyone in the community kind of got it. I feel like if I had gone, I probably would have gotten it because I still remember. I remember all of the D-pad directions. Like it's in my head, but that one was revealed on stream.
One rabbit tells the truth, the other one lies.
Ooh.
Yeah, the other one went away. So I hope this is the truth, rabbit.
The bunny is the battery. Brilliant.
So we powered this thing, right?
Yes.
Let's say the rabbit helped us.
Okay, Lori helped us.
Can we now get Lori up? Does this thing still work?
Not working.
The doors went
Wait, what? Are we
closed?
stuck in here?
Oh, Lori! Where did you go?
Lori left.
Lori left us.
Oh.
See, I told you it's like a magic trick with the disappearing bunny. Everything comes together.
everything in your roots is coming through
But
into
this
the
was
game.
not planned. This is just a game.
Lori didn't like the motion. High
I
quality
get
rabbit
that.
animations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fell in the hole.
All right.
Wait, but what was the point of that second one then? Okay, we'll have to come back for it. Okay. Failed hard. Yeah, Lori left.
Do you want to go for the last part of the puzzle? Because we now have these crates and we want to go up there, but how to do it?
I feel like we left the other crate there for. Why did we leave the other crate?
We could have come here before, right? We had the grapple that we can use. So we powered
okay.
now that we've powered the thing, we can get the crate to here.
Okay. Okay. Let's bring that one out. No, don't give it to Annie. Hey. Hey.
Don't give it.
Hey.
Where's the faith? Where's the faith in Annie? Come on, people.
They have no faith in me. It's okay. I'm here to cause chaos. Okay. I don't think I can reach them from there. Really?
Oh yeah, they're a bit too high. Just
okay.
out of reach.
So we do need that second crate.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back for that second crate then.
We do have faith. Annie, you can do it.
Not just her, just not her puzzle skills. You know, that's fair.
The community says that you should do this. Hey, you wanna do the last bit? We just need to get up the tower and collect the ornament. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Right?
Uh-oh. Do you want me to do it? Okay,
go
all right.
for it.
I feel like Daniel's having a lot of fun taking us through, explaining, and revealing some Easter eggs, but then it's like, okay, there's one more puzzle. Let's mess with Annie's head. Wait a second. Okay, so let's go. Go, Annie, do it. Sure. Hey, I don't appreciate this. Okay, I feel like something's coming. It's not going to be as easy as...
So this puzzle actually started with the whole elevator bit that we're playing now, and I first just had these two crates laying quite close to it, and
Okay.
then I thought, okay, we already did some ruins before, so the player probably is up for a bigger challenge, and
Yeah.
then later on I made those little mini challenges where you need to climb the tower, glide, and grab one crate, and do the thing with the light fixtures that are
Yeah.
moving to get the other, and I implemented those mini puzzles. And now we have the version where everything is together, so this is how puzzles can evolve over time.
I feel like it's not really fair for me. I'm just defending myself before I get stuck for 10 minutes.
I can open the strategy guide on the right page if you really can't find it.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, God, what do I do?
Progression guide, optimal weapons. No, that won't
This
help
one
you
I
here.
feel like is hard. Oh, here's a squirrel. What?
Still wondering what happened to Lori.
Yeah, what happened to
I'm
Lori?
happy she popped up for the stream though. Otherwise, I could have never. Nobody would believe my
Oh,
Easter
where did I
egg.
go? What did I do? That was an accident. But wait, am I on the other side here?
Your focus is your best friend. Somebody says.
Okay.
Is that's? Oh, I can't hardly read the names from here. Sorry.
Dahlia says,
Got squished by the elevator.
no, that's not. No, okay. I should make it. Oh, I don't get it. Wait, what's that? Control panel? No, that's the.
Activities. Almost there. Tell next.
Hang on. No, Aloy.
Relic Ruins. Okay.
Wait, what am I doing?
The
Scan
lore coast.
everything.
Okay. If you're really stuck.
Wait, no, wait. Not yet.
can look
I
at-
wanna.
Fair. I
Okay.
can put the little top of the microphone that I ruined in here as a bookmark. There we go.
What's the ornament? Metal clamp.
Sorry, IT, for ruining the microphone.
No. Crate.
No, I will let her figure it out. I won't show the actual solution.
Container capable of support. Power term. I feel like.
Just pretend that there are some yummy dumplings up there, and you will find your way in no time. Maybe that's a great idea. Might be.
Oh yeah, a couple streams ago I was talking about dumplings wanting. Dumpling. I still haven't gotten them, but
Moral support from the community.
the crates need to be used separately. I mean, I get that part. I just don't know, like, where to bring it. Or how to bring it. Or where to bring it. Hello, Bester. You're just in time to see me squirm with this puzzle. Like, we're almost there, but I just don't know. Look, I got a lot of look up, scan everything. Oh, this one is hard.
So you don't have to climb the tower or get back to the stage that you did that to grab the 2 crates. And now it's just how to use those crates to get in and to the top of this tower from the inside.
I'm stuck.
These are all the ingredients that you have. Think with portals, right? Wait, wrong game. Yep.
No, that was already...
Portal was also a great puzzle game, by the way.
Oh, Portal.
Huge
That's
fan
like
of that. Actually, the cubes during development, I called them companion cubes as well, because we have so many cubes in the puzzles.
Little Portal Easter egg right there, but that's just more for the dev process.
Yeah, exactly. We didn't put the heart on them in the end. So.
Oh. Wow,
To be
I'm
fair,
really
this took me a
stuck on
while.
this
Yeah,
one.
fair. It's supposed to be a tricky one.
How useful would a crate be where you are now? I mean, they're not useful at all here. I just don't know where to take them. I don't know where else I could take them. The only way is like... the stream isn't ending until you figure it out. Well, unfortunately, we do have to head out. Oh, I have less than... Okay, I have 7 minutes.
Yeah, that should be doable.
I don't get it.
Oh, do we also want to hand in one and see the ornaments in Vegas? That might be a bit tight on time, right?
Yeah, we can do that when we start the stream, but next time. But
Ah, okay.
I just don't know how to...
Tell her, Daniel.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
I'm not allowed to spoil the solution yet.
Give me another hint.
Okay, so let's see. You have 2 crates.
Yes. I have 2 crates.
You can put them in the elevator.
Yeah.
And obviously, because the elevator can go up and down, you can also put a crate outside of the elevator. What else can you do with crates in the elevator?
There's a difference between being on an elevator and being on an... What?
There's a difference between being on an elevator and being on an elevator. That is a great hint.
What does that mean?
That's a good one. Let me say it one more time. There's a difference between being on an elevator and being on an elevator.
Okay.
I think he means on top of an elevator.
But...
Or she, or they. I don't know the pronouns. Ooh. Them. Okay, sorry. Them it is. For the chat, I guess. Hi, Shanti's mom. On or in?
How do I get on? Being on an elevator and being on an elevator.
The elevator has a roof. You've seen the hole and the...
Oh no, Aloy! Okay. I accidentally pressed the button. But, I mean... But we did that, didn't we? We were already on it.
So wouldn't it be great if there was a crate here so you can get to those ledges?
Okay. I see.
But how to do that?
Well, you could ask my accidental fingers pressing the button constantly. Okay.
Sorry for giving a big hint now, but due to time.
I think I would have gotten there eventually, but I probably would have needed like another 5 or 10 minutes, just as the chat said. There's an awful lot of room on top of that thing.
There is. I think the community is way better at giving hints.
Wait a second. Did I come in the right?
The top is very roomy, yeah.
Wait. I got it. Oh my gosh.
So one of the things that I think is good for making a puzzle is when you reuse a space multiple times. So
Yeah.
the first time you go here, you try to push the crate in, nothing really happens. Later on, you come back, you know, to restore the power, you can move the elevator.
Yeah.
Then you come back with another crate, and you're like, okay, now we have these 2 crates. So getting back to a certain area and
Yeah.
being able to do new stuff and learn new things just by discovering, I think that makes a great puzzle. So that's also part of the reason why I really like how this turned out in the end. I think it's a nice one. There's Lori! She's back! Maybe she's secretly helping us, telling us where to go, because this does look like a good idea.
Oh no, come back.
I love the puzzle in Vegas, thank you. Yeah, I also really like how that turned out. Unfortunately, we already played it on the stream
Yeah.
before, so can't do it today.
See, it's so interesting because when you're doing this puzzle, you feel it's so insulated. Or insulated? No, like you're in this one space.
Yeah.
But you forget you're in the bigger space to, like, go back. Wait, how do I go back up there for the elevator to put it back? It was up here somewhere, right? Or am I completely
Yeah,
going
you
the
can
wrong
stick
way?
around the elevator area. You don't have to go back to the
No?
stage.
Okay. Like, I completely forgot that I was in this giant space.
Yeah.
Well, it took a full Horizon day to do it. Wait a sec. There we go. Okay. Great.
Excuse me.
All right. Ah. It is there, right? It is there. Okay. I just want to put it through the hole by accident.
Down it goes.
Down it goes. That's what I was saying, but Aloy literally says the same thing. That's creepy.
Wait. Go.
I don't think stacking these crates will help.
I don't think stacking these crates will help.
Oh, did I stack them by accident?
Yeah, you threw them right on top of each other.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's okay. We can fix that. So, if we now get the elevator up, I think. Oh,
What?
Lori
Lori!
just came back. That's amazing.
Okay. Can I unstack this? Okay, I'll just get the elevator up. Oh, go back down.
So if you now get the elevator up, you should be able to go there, right?
Come down. Right? I hope so.
Lori guides us. Lori wants to get back on the crate. Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny. I've never seen that happen.
All right. Well, hopefully this is the end, right? Okay, so we are
Almost at time.
we are at time, but we'll hurry this.
This is the point where Annie thinks she solved the puzzle. But wait, there is more. Because how do we get on top without having a crate here?
Oh. Should I not have stacked them?
Yeah, I think you can still get one off. Maybe the pullcaster can help?
Use a pullcaster on this. Oh yes, right, because it has the blue thing.
This is the reason why we made a hole in the roof in the end, because we noticed that this could happen, although I think due to unfortunate placement... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, I was afraid it would be stuck, but it's still possible to get out of the stuck state.
Go.
You have to hand it to Daniel.
Oh, no!
And he's doing it. You're doing a great job.
Well, except for pressing.
Right on Lori. No, Lori lives.
Oh no, pressing
Lori
buttons
lives.
accidentally. Let's do this quickly. Aloy. Let's jump on that. There we go. Go. Oh, where's the... Okay, I want to avoid that. I don't need to...
These puzzles make so much work.
There you go.
Because of all the possibilities, yeah. There are multiple ways to solve this one as well, and now you get the Valentine's Day ornament with the hearts. Well done!
I feel like that took way too long than I should have.
No, this is fine. This is, as I mentioned, this is one of the big ones, so we were able to squeeze this one in. That's great.
Well, everyone, thank you for your patience with my bad puzzle skills. I feel like I would have gotten there eventually because so my mindset, the way it was going, was to constantly go up and down the elevator. So I feel like I would have figured it out eventually. But thank you for your help.
Yeah, happy to help.
Thank you, community, for being here with us. Yeah, apologies that it is a shortened stream, but I hope that you enjoyed all of Daniel's Easter eggs. You learned about how you put in your little legacy there, and we are learning these really cool stories every time we do these dev streams. So Daniel, it was really fun.
Hope it gives a good insight on how these things are designed
really awesome.
and how that process works.
We will have to do the San Francisco puzzle.
Cool.
And we'll let you know when we stream
please
that.
do. Please do. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, everyone, thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed
the rest
it with
of
Daniel.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
For those from the US or Canada.
Well done, Annie.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.